Welcome to Nate's Hot Takes, vlog episode number 2 on YouTube at Nate's Hot Takes or on my blog at nateshottakes.com. We're also sharing it at my Facebook page, Nathan Weaver, and on Twitter at Nate's Hot Takes. Starting out today, we're going to talk about some coronavirus news in Canada. And yeah, so we'll look at the latest updates. Currently, we have 63,378 cases, added 1,332 new cases today. Total deaths are over 4,000 now, 4,223. Total active cases are 31,342. Recoveries are 27,813. So as you can see, that Canada has been doing relatively well. It's only about 160 cases per 100,000. So through here, Manitoba's only got 2 new cases on May 6th. Nova Scotia 7, New Brunswick 1. Quebec 910 new cases, as well as 112 new deaths. Ontario's added 412 new cases. Total number of deaths in Ontario is 1,429. So Ontario and Quebec are where the big outbreaks have happened in the care centers. BC has been pretty good. We've only had 2,232 cases. Currently only have 639 active cases. Total yesterday there was only 8 new positive cases in BC. So that is very good news. It's the smallest increase since mid-March. BC is well on its way to potentially reopening a lot of its economy, and there's a plan being put in place to slowly reopen the economy, which is good. That's going to be revealed today in the latest update from Premier John Horgan. NDP Premier is going to unveil their plans today, so we're looking forward to exactly what that will potentially entail. They're going to have a big news at 3 p.m. Pacific time with the health officer, Dr. Bonnie Henry, and Health Minister Adrian Dix. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that update brings. We've got good news out of BC, and they're looking to bring the total number of cases down to 0. Some of the measures to be announced Wednesday will relate to summer sports, retail stores, hair salons, but the caps on large gatherings and other directives will remain in place. So physical distancing is still something that we're going to see for a while. The BC Liberals want more testing and monitoring, as well as the government to develop and release a pandemic management plan. So far, yeah, so that's what's going on there. We also have some disturbing cases in BC of racially motivated attacks against Asian Canadians, which are quite disturbing. We see that there's been some cases where there's been assaults, unprovoked assaults on Asian Canadians, so that's something that we need to look into. And yeah, so one of these cases was a woman being punched unprovoked in the street, and the police are looking to try to find that person. If you know this man, they're looking for information to help identify him, as he punches a lady right in the face here, as you can see on this video. It is quite traumatic. That's what happened in early April 12th in downtown Vancouver. So hopefully the police are able to find and arrest him, as it's a hate crime, a racially motivated attack. In New Brunswick, we've got this report that there was a weekend wave of violent crime and murder in New Brunswick. Several shooting incidents and 2 separate homicides. The police have responded to 5 separate incidents, 3 of them involving guns and 2 of them being investigated as homicides. So yeah, more gun violence seems to be spreading as people are cooped up and criminals are taking advantage of this situation. If you want, you can also check out my blog site where I'll be posting the YouTube video links for this, for these blogs that I am doing, these video logs, vlog. And yeah, I posted my first one the other day, and it's got some good views on YouTube. You can go to the YouTube, well, that's the intro there, and view it on YouTube. The Central, the Metropolitan, and the Atlantic. Now we can see that Vancouver's submitting a bid, along with Edmonton for the Pacific Division. Potentially one of those teams could get selected. There is potential for that to happen due to low case totals in both of these cities and the cities having the facilities to accommodate the NHL with arenas, practice facilities, hotels, restaurants, different services that they could do that. It would be under a kind of situation where the players would be in hotel isolation for months. So it looks like the financial impact is one of the main reasons why the NHL is eager to reopen, the loss of money if they scuttle the season. So it's potential that Vancouver could be an option, as Provincial Health Officer Bonnie Henry has talked to the group from the Canucks that's making the proposal, the Orca Bay Sports and Entertainment, and it would be one of the potential host cities. The proposal has some merit, so we'll see exactly what happens. I do feel that the NHL will find a way to play, so we'll see exactly what happens there. Edmonton's also an option, but it just depends on which way the NHL goes and which proposal works for them. This is the final article I'm going to share today, looking at the challenges to once the pandemic ends in Canada, and that is reining in big government. We're going to see, we've already seen a big expansion of government, so it is definitely going to be a challenge. This is a opinion piece by Jeffrey S. Turner to the National Post, or Financial Post. Governments have been imposing harsh restrictions to promote favorable health outcomes. There's been a lot of government programs and subsidies that have been put in place to kind of help Canadians get through the crisis, such as CERB, Canada Emergency Wage Subsidy, and the other different programs. So we'll see exactly what happens. But right now, it's looking pretty grim, the situation. So as you can see, a key challenge for Canadian society as we move carefully out of the lockdown is to restore the pre-crisis balance of public and private enterprise. And yeah, I think it's going to be a major challenge due to our current economic situation with the huge potential of a $252 billion deficit for the fiscal year of 2020. We've got a lot of things that we need to kind of deal with in that regard. And yeah, so it's an economic challenge and crisis that we're gonna have to deal with there while we deal with the situation that is taking place. So anyway, that's all for today, but yeah, if you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, please share it, and um, comment. Let me know what you want to see next. Any news that you want me to talk about. There's lots going on right now, so I will keep trying to provide more updates, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care and stay safe.